All right, so like I said, this is the compressor, this is the hose, and then this is a brad nailer. I'm using this if I'm doing any finishing work. If I'm doing trim, that's considered finished work. If I'm working on cabinets, it's finished work. If I'm doing anything around a door frame, that's finished work. So like I said, even sometimes when this thing isn't plugged in, this thing can still be loaded up. So I always want to take caution that if I'm going to be doing anything with this tool, right, if I got to say I get one of the nails jammed in here, I'm unplugging it from the hose rather than keeping this on and trying to unplug this cord from the wall, all right? So when I'm trying to load it up, I pull down, all right? So I pull down, and then I push it on, and then I close it. When I'm ready to pull it off, I pull it down again. If I just push up, right, you see a whole bunch of air just getting up. All right? So then, the only way that this thing, even if I'm pulling the trigger, it won't go. The only way this thing actually engages is if I make contact and then I pull the trigger. All right? So it's a safety mechanism. That way you're not just shooting nails all over the place. So if you ever seen a movie and they shooting all over the place, it's fake.
So it literally won't go until it feels like it's against something.
And it has to push all the way in. All right? So right now it's ready to go. What I typically would do, depending on what I'm nailing into. In this particular situation, I know where the studs are because I can see where the nail holes are, right? Or the screw holes, right? So if I just nail right there, even if I'm up here, I know I'm gonna make contact. I don't want this nail only sitting through the sheetrock. I want it sitting through the wood as well. That's what's gonna keep it in place.
So you want to go through the stuff.
I want to go through the studs. I don't want to just go through the sheetrock. So one way that I can do it that way, I always hit it regardless. If I know that the 2x4 is going to be coming an inch and a half off the ground, if I always nail at an inch and a half above the ground or a little bit lower than maybe like an inch off the ground, I'm going to always hit a stud. All right? All right, and of course it got dusty just because of all this stuff around here, but typically you just feel like the compression of the air shooting out of the back of this, and that's it. All right, and then I'll just continue along. All right, so I'll do the next one here, and then I'll let y'all do the next one after that. All right.
Ain't coming through.
I should actually
So look where the screws are.
Oh.
Right, so line it up and then be right below it.
Like here?
Right now, because of how low you are, it doesn't even matter. You're gonna hit something.
Okay. So I would just like press or trigger. This is cool. And also,
Around her.
That's if you want to go higher, that you really want to line it up with the studs.
okay.
All right, but if you're that low, an inch off the ground, you're always gonna hit that bottom plate. All right. If you understand the anatomy of a house, the way that they frame walls, you know what you're nailing into, even with, even if the wall was painted or something like that.
Okay. So right here should be fine.
Yeah.
Could possibly go wrong. Everyone got a good light? Okay.